My name is Missy Hamilton. I have depression, severe social anxiety, a touch of bipolar, and a whole lot of social, every kind of issue. I, I don't do well in front of people at all. As far back as I can remember, I felt depressed, sad, no reason. I would just sit and cry when I was a little kid. My mom would get so mad because nobody knew why I was crying. And then as I've become into adulthood, I started describing myself as normal people wake up every day kind of in a good mood, and then you have an occasional bad day. Mine's just the opposite. I would wake up frazzled every day, and every now and then just be happy. And I was like, oh, this is what being happy is about. And then I finally decided I needed some help. Medicine, that's all they threw at you. Medicine, medicine, medicine. And I started seeing a therapist, and he started connecting the dots for me that it was not me, I was not crazy. It was because of my childhood. Chaos, alcohol, drugs, domestic violence, constantly. And when I thought back about that, that coincided with when I started realizing I was sad all the time. So he talked through some things, got me on the right track. Celebrate recovery. That's where I discovered I was not alone. It was not just me in this bubble that would pull up to a event or sometimes the grocery store and pull back out. I can't do it. Knowing that somebody else is there makes the biggest difference. It's life-changing to sit down and say, I know exactly how you feel. I realized early that this was not going to get better by laying on the couch. I spent probably 3 years literally on the couch until time for my daughter to get home from school. And I would get up, brush my hair, and act like I'd done something, thinking I was fooling my husband and my daughter. They could tell that nothing had been done all day. I would suffer through sitting and listening to them and having conversation and food until bedtime so I could lay back down. And that's not what I wanted my daughter to see. I wanted my daughter to know that you can overcome anything. So the therapy, the celebrate recovery, the capturing my thoughts, all of those things I took on myself. Did I get rid of it? No. Can I handle it? Absolutely. I just learned to keep pressing on, to stop and think about how can I avoid that situation. When I pull up to an event, I search that room immediately for a face that I know. They may not speak to me, they may not know I'm in the building, but I'm standing there by somebody that I recognize. It's those little things you have to do. You have to capture it yourself because nobody can fix it. It doesn't just magically go away. I stay busy. I absolutely can't sit around. I start moping and I get in those places in my head I can't get out of. I absolutely love my job. I help other people that suffer from these same things, that suffer from addiction, that are in poverty. That's everything that I do at my job. Helping other people helps me. They think they're getting something, but it's usually me that gets more out of it. Just seeing somebody start smiling when they come in looking like I know I used to look, with that sad, drawn face. And when they leave with a smile or a hug, that's what keeps me going and brings me for real joy. And I serve in my community. I don't lay around. If I lay around, it's not good. So if there's an opportunity to do something, I just jump up and do it. Whatever somebody needs, I feel better. It helps the community. It's a win-win for everybody. My advice to anybody with depression, anxiety, addiction, if you need a bar soap, reach out. Ask somebody for help. Don't suffer in silence. That silence is what will be the end for you. Get out, talk to somebody, get rid of this stigma of mental health. If I could have anything, my wish is that every person, every family would not hide it. Walk out on that podium and say, it is in my family. We got past it. You can get past it. Depression, addiction has no discrimination. It's every gender, every race, every socioeconomic status out there. If all of us would just come together and say, that's me, maybe we could encourage somebody else to step up and get help.